Damn, how they racist? How I said it. He can do that because he's fast.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals.
See, nigga, you give me Giannis, I pay him, his brother, his other brother, and his mama. All them niggas got rings.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL
funny part about it, that one probably mean more because it went with Giannis. He probably like, man, you had to get Giannis to goddamn get there. Well, but hey, that's better than you saying you had to get your brother.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
To throw is Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And
that boy Swag is shouting me, bro.
1-yard gain.
That one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
That boy be on the screen. I see what you out there doing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That nigga know my plays, man.
Willis looking to throw it.
Everybody in the league can throw that little play for me.
Left sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. After the sack on first down, Murray. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Murray.
He's wide open, man.
Complete on the deep ball. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think from both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are?
I don't even know who the fuck was outside.
Play after the penalty, they get great yardage,
who was outside?
Decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there.
On the same play you do, Randy.
They work on it, and this time they're successful.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
What the hell is so slow there?
As he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. Touchdown, Bills. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So right ahead, it always sound like you in the damn tent.
7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Come back team, come back team.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And this one too low. The Bengals hit 10-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills 39. Calling a gain of 19 and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Willis. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
16 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rebel, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis, he gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Ooh.
Can he get his feet down?
Who the fuck is that?
Complete.
They converted twice on 3rd down the drive already, but couldn't make it.
That would have been nice right there.
Game adjustments.
Oh, they got Michael blocking and he's going to keep shotting.
Myers' kick is good.
Boy, that nigga tried to. That nigga tried to do something nice.
Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT,
Hey, he would have came down with that one. We would have had to put some different type of eyes on him.
Want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Can't let Gillespie hit nobody again. I ain't like how he hit my boy on that jet sweep.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Murray. And Woods has got it. Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
Second quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. You know,
give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense.
What he wanted, Ocho?
But they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job.
Who he was trying to read?
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. The one he was trying to give?
Now on second and 16. Murray. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here.
I feel like he deserved, I mean, he wanted the running back. I mean, the wide receiver more than the running back.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
He definitely got probably on the block.
He's not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 15 here.
I still can see why they don't do no fucking, they don't pay for the fucking Super Bowl performance. Because ever since then, I have been hearing a lot more Rihanna.
Over the middle, it's complete.
I've been hearing a lot more Rihanna.
And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a second
like
timeout
everywhere.
called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yes, she was. She was, but she been gone for a minute. You feel me? This shit got niggas like back. Oh, Rihanna. We knew about Rihanna. Let me go and buy some Savage Skinky or whatever that shit called. Let me go and play some more shit in the shower. You know, people are prisoners of the moment, bro.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception.
I was running out of the bag.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing yourself. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
They gonna let that nigga stiff arm him every fucking time?
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hey, Ma.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action, Willis. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go. Randy Ryan.
They'll run with Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. Touchdown, Bengals.
What?
Breece Hall, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Where you learn them last 2 plays from? Nathaniel.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, man, they just look real familiar. Oh, yeah.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On first down, Willis.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
Oh, that's a pick, bruh.
The most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Well, the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Hey, man, front row.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Second and goal from the 1.
Willis on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Malik Willis
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian Watson, 68 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Option play. Here's Paul has it knocked loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number's going to go sky high.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, Murray. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Murray's going to keep it again.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Willis to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll give to Hall.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
18, 19, 19, 60. 60
Now Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll run with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Throwing, Willis.
Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get
What
this
the
thing
hell was that?
How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an
So,
opportunity.
hey, what the hell did you pray?
And probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, what the hell did you pray?
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission.
Did you try to throw it? Or you tried to slide? Why he throw it backwards? What the fuck? What the hell happening on the 25th?
We shooting the show.
Oh, your show.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I'm definitely coming on the 11th.
nigga, you ain't telling me the 25th. You didn't remind me.
I'm reminding you now.
Oh, all right, that's a bit. What time?
See, I'm trying to. Well, hopefully we can get shoot by 12. I'm trying to have everybody there and everybody time like 11.
All right, bet.
Yeah, so we can be shoot by 12. So far, I got niggas. Now, I was just gonna say shit.
All right, bet.
Skip say he down, but he gon' he take on the camera shit. He did it one time, but I thought he was a little scared. He don't wanna do that shit no more.
All right. Well, yeah, just Let me know, man. You told me you were gonna tell me when. You ain't never tell me when.
That's my fault, then, bro. I do remember texting that shit, bro.
Yeah, cause you remember I had called you too, but you were like, it's gonna be real soon. That was like 25th. I ain't got nothing on the calendar for the 25th.
Yeah. See, look, you were the main nigga I was talking to on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the other nigga I was texting, 'cause I know for a fact, I know that you really want to do this shit. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I know you want this what you trying to push and you want me to be a part of it. So yeah, I'm trying to push that shit with you.
Hell yeah, bro. Cause see, what I'm trying to do is like maybe I shoot one more time before I bring up what kind of shit niggas on, like how much they trying to shoot it. Cause I
Yeah.
really want to get down to by at least once a month. Because the more we do it, niggas don't have to come in and do all that extra shit, nothing shit. Niggas gonna be
Exactly.
familiar and we can just come sit around the pool table and talk shit.
Exactly. I'm gonna bring my camera this time too, bro, and just shoot it and then you know what I'm saying, and edit too and see how you are like that.
Hey, bro, do hey shit, cause it's going I'm gonna need you to edit anyway.
Okay, bet. I mean,
Yeah,
what
cause
shit?
Boo still ain't got his camera, and I done so hey, bro, this some little free shit that nigga trying to use and see what we can make happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Free is
Yeah.
my best friend right now.
I already know, bro. I done got this job, bro. Nigga looking around, and I'm like, where the fuck my money going?
Man,
All
nigga.
these bills and life shit, man.
Boy, hell yeah. Hey,
Yes, sir.
as long as you making it though, you good. But boy, I ain't been making nothing until
Yeah.
motherfucker, the landscaping season starting that week though. So I'm gonna be back in action.
That good, bro. I'm glad to hear that. I know that shit tough, bro.
Hell yeah, but I'm gonna make it
Yeah,
though. I get jobs here and there, but it ain't consistent like it's gonna be soon.
yeah. I already know it coming because shit, the pollen out here.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't start feeling that pollen out here and shit.
That's a bit. That's a bit. But yeah, make sure as soon as you find out the time and the place, just text it to me. Like,
It's the same play. It's 25th, so it's Saturday at 11
okay, bet.
at the same spot in Club Baby. That's what we gonna shoot that, but we ain't looking for no. In all honesty, as we grow, I would love to just keep doing it there and just keep coming down East Coast.
All right, that's a bet.
You
That's a
know what I'm
bet.
saying?
That's a
But all
bet.
right, bro, I'm glad you in on that shit. Yeah, I got so right now is that nigga that John went on Money and Smooth.
Yeah,
But Larry said he was gonna do it. Smooth and Money said they were gonna do it. But I'm just checking back in. I
yeah,
got another nigga I went to high school named Dewan. But see, he funny. He a little funny, but he more geek type of. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it